So the first story I want to tell is really just my own. I live here in beautiful Exeter, surrounded by lovely countryside and the sea and the moors in the southwest of England. I'm called Steve Jones. I've got 4 amazing children who are all kind of teenagers or even early 20s now. I've done lots of things in my life. I've lived in Africa. I've lived all over this country, and I've done many jobs. I've set up businesses. I've set up social enterprises and charities, and that's what I've done up to this point. My second story is a little bit more personal. About 5 years ago, something really significant happened in my life. It was a big chapter and change in my life. A few weeks previous, I had finished an Ironman triathlon, which is an awfully long cycle, swim and run. And I was out training with some friends, and this is what they told me afterwards, that I collapsed by the side of the road and was left really without oxygen. I'd had a cardiac arrest, my heart had stopped, and they put me in the recovery position, which sometimes isn't that good an idea when you're not breathing. So actually, thankfully, a off-duty nurse came past and saw that I was in the recovery position, but also saw that I wasn't breathing or that I didn't have a heartbeat. And she did CPR on me, where she did some chest compressions and so on. She was running a little bit out of energy, and along came an off-duty fireman, and he actually really went for it and actually broke several of my ribs, but I don't hold it against him at all, because he was pushing oxygen around my body. So I recovered, and in the ambulance they restarted my heart with the paddles, and I recovered. And that was an incredible time. I was without oxygen for 14 minutes, and I should really have had brain damage, which is debatable. That was a big part of my story. And out of that experience came a whole load of clarification and thinking as I lay there in my kind of recovery bed, which I was there for several months. People ask me a lot whether that experience has changed me, and I do say yes, it has changed me. It significantly changed me. It brought me out and got me thinking about the important things. Family and friends, and for me, faith is important. But also that the world is only changed through, historically at least, through people movements, through people getting behind ideas, and for it virally to catch between people, spreading through a locality, spreading through a nation, spreading through the world. And that has become my passion. It was before the incident, but it's become even more of my passion, the idea of movements. And I remember a bishop sitting me down once in his study with the ticking clock and the rocking chairs and the golden Labrador, and him saying to me, after I'd been talking to him about people movements, and he said to me, "Steve," because he did speak like you expect a bishop to speak, "Steve, it's a little bit presumptuous, isn't it? Talking about movements." And I guess I kind of agreed, but I also disagreed, because movements don't have to be massive. They can just be around a locality. They can be just around a service or an idea or a product. And so the whole thing of movements can be either capital M movements or small m movements. And I'm passionate about serving people that want to start movements, what I call movement leaders. And I guess that really struck me as one of the big things of that time, as I lay in bed getting myself better after having this death thing. So yeah, movements. The next big wow for me after movements was if People are going to start movements. In fact, history tells us that movement leaders are people that have got significant habits in their life, good, productive, helpful movement habits, habits that people within the movement catch and spread. That actually habits are really key to spreading movements. I mean, Gandhi said it. Loads of spiritual and political and social leaders have said it over the millennia. Be the change that you want to see in the world around you. And that's what the whole idea of habits and movements is about, that you can't just do one or the other. They work hand in hand, that real change makers in the world, in their villages, in their towns, in their cities, are actually people that concentrate on the small things in life, those little habits, and that impacts and spreads. Actually, bad habits impact and spread as well. Habits spread, full stop, whether they're good or bad. So that was the second thing that really struck me. The third big wow was the incredible power of digital, online marketing and media in today's world. It is incredible. And that tool, or those tools, in the hand of a movement leader can be really significant. Some people call them funnels, or marketing funnels, or online marketing funnels. And that really struck me and has kind of captured me a little bit. So out of that whole experience, what was the plan, or what is the plan? So I guess I wanted to create a whole load of resources and tools and helps and ideas and businesses and social enterprises and inspiration around this whole idea of habits, movements and funnels. These ideas, these new businesses would have generosity at the very core of them. They would gift very generously to these movement leaders all over the planet using this digital media, adding real genuine value to people's lives, not pretend stuff, not plastic stuff, not superficial stuff, but real value. And this would be through kind of things like coaching, learning resources, funnels, community, friendship, new skills, and the kind of mindset you need to be a long-term movement leader. And lastly, these new businesses would be characterized by goodness. I don't want to spend my time hanging out with people that are just doing things for the sake of doing things or for the sake of making a profit, whether it's plastic rubbish or whether it's services and products and ideas that aren't going to do good things for people and good things for our wonderful planet that we really need to focus on in these next few decades. So generosity, genuine value and goodness. If this is touching you, if you do see yourself as a movement leader or somebody with something to share with the world, with a small tribe, with a movement, you've got an idea, you've got a product, you've got a service that you want to use to do something good in the world, to do something good with your life. Well, there's two ways that I'm going to be coming alongside you and serving you. Number one, the first one is called Habits and Movements. Why not? Just say it as it is. Habits and Movements. And offer to you to join an innovative inner circle, exploring what our best lives could actually look like. So if you're someone passionate about your own development, the relationships around you, and you've got a dream to bring change through an idea, a service or a product, this online family is for you. And we offer a unique blend really of cutting edge content around subjects like personal development, movement leadership, digital skills, productivity, how to build these online funnels, how to make the money to support yourself and your family. Most importantly, how to develop those great habits that will keep you going. And it really is a unique blend that includes learning pathways, which are mixed with coaching. and the community that you need to get you through the learning, and very focused learning, whereby you won't be going on to the next content until you've actually achieved that learning in your life, that habit in your life, that skill in your life. So it's really focused, and it's based around a monthly membership. So it's a little bit like Netflix in that sense. It's your own personal development subscription. And we bring together, we believe, the best learning methodologies, the best tools, the best mindset, the most inspirational purpose, and the best skills in order to get you there. So that's habits and movements. Secondly, I've set up a company called Funnel Shed. It's a digital media and marketing agency. And we've already discussed that online funnels are the most influential digital tool ever to hit our planet. And this company will build and optimize funnels using the most powerful funnel building platforms out there. We've got a great team. We use platforms like ClickFunnels, WordPress, Drip, chatbots, and we've also got the UK's fastest broadband connection, which is rather nice. So we give away funnels, we build funnels, and we like to play with funnels and teach people how to build funnels. So we have a funnel day towards that end, where we gather people from across the country for days to look at how to build a funnel, and then to play with this software and to come up with something, a plan, a funnel plan. So they're called Funnel Days. And you can find out more at Funnel Days or funnelday.uk.